Hi. Day 82. The blog title is called Men Are Strong, Women Are Weak, Part 1, Self-Commitment Statements. From this point of going into the point of defining myself by being a woman, and within this point of kind of identifying myself within characters of this definition I hold of being a woman, and points I'm starting to walk out the characters within this, and here I walked out the point of seeing men as strong, women as weak, and thus within this polarity point of defining women as weak, men are strong, I've created all sorts of characters within myself based on seeing this polarity within my world and actually living it out within myself. So tonight's blog, I did the first character I saw, which I'll do the video tomorrow, called I'm a Tough Woman. So kind of living into that point of becoming more masculine and seeing myself having to be strong within this point of seeing myself having to be strong, trying to survive in this world. I became more masculine within myself. So becoming like a character in a sense of defining myself more, or becoming more masculine within this definition and idea that to be strong I have to be more manly. So within the commitment statements here, committing myself to stop living in this polarity of seeing women as weak, seeing men as strong, stopping the ideas behind this as, main point of it was seeing women and men based on their physical bodies, and defining physical bodies based on weak and strong, based on the way they physically look and what they physically can do. So kind of generalizing this point as women are weak because they can't physically do what men can do, and men are physically strong within their physical body, relatively, and they can do a lot of physical labor work, lift a lot of things, and are stronger. And so kind of holding this idea as a kid and growing up with this point, kind of defining myself in many different areas based on seeing this point that women are weak, men are stronger. Also, it was cool tonight, the point opened up more as a childhood, and how I've defined, why I define myself as weak when I was a kid in relation to girls and boys in my class and stuff. So it's kind of interesting how this point is opening up. But that again is for tomorrow's video. Tonight, equalizing the point of, we're not defined by weak or strong. We're not defined by really being even men or women. I mean, obviously we're physical bodies. We're different in the physical. So we're just defined as physical. Physical is physical. So, the physical woman body expressed in a certain way. Physical men's body, male's body expresses in a certain way. And thus to equalize ourselves with the physical and become equal in our physical expression as female and as male. And of course that's a walk within this journey to life that we're walking here. And so it's really not able to be defined or realized, so to speak, actually, until it is. So I don't necessarily understand all the points within this, becoming physically equal and one with the physical. I mean, I can see it and understand it within what I've realized so far, but I'm not sure if I can really articulate and speak about it I don't know if that's limiting myself right now. Let me see. I mean, I guess just in terms of what I see as physical is, just walking physical each day. Don't define yourself by, okay, I'm weak, I can't do this or that. Or like, as a woman, I can't go and, screw a shelf up because men do that. No, you're physical, you can, well, depending on who you are, of course, but within myself, I wouldn't limit myself based on that idea that because I'm a woman, I can't go and do physical things like screw a shelf in the wall. I see many people live this way. Also, for me, it's not to hold a judgment against women that do that, because within themselves, they have to realize the point themselves that physical is physical, and we are capable, equal one to the male as physical. And thus, it's not to define what physical is and what, kind of just live physical. Don't define it, just express in it. So, I have to walk more at this point because I'm kind of seeing it, but not really. It's kind of unclear. So, I know basically in these commitment statements, just stopping defining myself within seeing men as this physical, strong being based on their physical structure and who they are within their expression, like forceful and aggressive and rugged and tough, and then seeing, okay, men are strong because of this, and then women are weak because they're not physically strong, they're not aggressive in their expression, and they're not very forceful. But this is all generalized, of course, because obviously you can't define beings in that way. Like, women are a certain way, women can only be this way, and men are only this way, and they're strong and aggressive, because obviously it goes both ways. So obviously this is my own process and what I'm seeing within how I've defined myself in this way. So these self-commitment statements are relative to my process, but obviously can be applied reading them and bringing them into yourself and walking them as yourself, and what you see that you can change about yourself in terms of what you realize if you ever do go upon my commitment statements and read them, or any commitment statements or self-forgiveness. It can be applied by anyone universally. You kind of just read it and realize the point within yourself, and then walk whatever realization comes up. So it's quite universal in that sense, and it's quite assisting to all, because we're all writing it for each other, and it's all here for self to walk. So very cool stuff. So I'll continue tomorrow with my blog, vlog, dilly, and thanks for listening tonight.